stitching. Walked in, no weapon, made a killing.
This bit somewhere, 5 meters, fancy
200 yards.
Cool.
Yeah, select, you know.
Disagree with this. I came to Belgium because I thought it was meant to be flat. I've made it to Belgium for the first leg of my trip. I went out yesterday on the bike just for an easy spin after I drove here, and the sun was out, kind of put me into a false sense of security. Today got proper Belgian conditions, crosswinds, rain, and I'm going to be doing all the major kind of cobble climbs that are ridden in the classics today, so going to be a good day out on the bike. I think it's going to be a fairly tough one, but looking forward to it. Koppenberg. Very, very slippy. Struggling for grip. Woo. Will I get up? Nope, not done it. First climb of the day completed, Koppenberg done and dusted. I did have to get off in the middle, the cobbles are wet and I'm not quite yet a classics rider. By the end of this ride, I will be though. I'm gonna hit it hard. Cobbles, very slippery. Strava, roll. I think I got the comb. My arm killing me. My whole body is just rattling. Everything is loose. I've got a stitch. Currently about an hour and a half into my first ride. First proper ride here in Belgium. I didn't actually realise how hard it was to ride cobbles. Like, you hit them with so much speed, but then you just lose the speed so quickly. It's so much fun just getting to ride such iconic bits. Oh, I think I got the calm again. Oud de Quermont completed. Honestly, I had no idea how energy sapping it was riding up cobble climbs. It's just relentless. And coming down, I came down the cobble descent earlier and it just rattles, like the inside of you just comes loose. I've done 2 hours, nearly 2.5 hours. I've not really got to 50k yet, and I've done 500 meters climbing, so it's just sloggy. Last climb on the list ticked off, made it to the top of the Moor. Quite an iconic building, that one. Again, cobbles were proper slippery in the trees down there. But yeah, all the major climbs done. Now it's just heading to Roubaix tomorrow to ride around the Velodrome, because again, you can't not do that. So for the rest of this ride, I'm kind of heading towards Ghent for a coffee. and then yeah, back to Oudenaarde.
Fucking lovely day. Lovely day in old Belgium.
Today is my last day riding in Belgium, so I've decided to ride into France, and I'm going to go visit the Roubaix Velodrome because, again, it's just something you can't not do. Along the bike path, heading towards France. It's been so much fun riding around here, just experiencing the cobbles and the routes that they race in the big classics. And as I said, it just gives you an idea of how hard it is and what these guys do during racing, and it's so impressive. That brings an end to my first adventure on this trip, the classics side of things. Just ridden the Roubaix Velodrome, and what such a cool place, like so iconic and so much history in it. I can only imagine what it's like on race day, and just getting to ride all the cobble climbs around Flanders as well. It was such a cool experience, and hope to come back in the future and do it again. Now I'm just riding back towards Oudenaarde. Gonna stop for a coffee, and then, as it's my last night in Belgium, I'm gonna go out for frites tonight, get some of them, because again, you can't come to Belgium and not indulge in the local culture. So putting money into the economy, because coronavirus has ruined a lot of things, so I'm happy to help out with that. Anyway, nice ride back to Oudenaarde. Currently being scared by a few swans that want to start on me, but I rolled past them quickly and then sped away because I would get decked. Food picked up. Now I'm just going to sit in the square and enjoy some classic Belgian frites.
Now we did this in the first.
Nice day today after threatened to rain yesterday, although I didn't get rained on, which was nice. It started when I got back. Currently finishing this 4-day block off with a longer ride in the hills today. I think it's going to be about 135, 140k. Seen loads of lizards. Slogging back home, fairly savage headwind. It felt very nice on the way out, but then turned around and realised that I had a tailwind all the way, which I've now got to ride into headwind on the way home. Morning, it's an early start. I've kind of got into the habit of going to bed quite late and waking up kind of 11 in the morning because it's warmer in the afternoon, so I'm heading out in the afternoon, so there's no need to be up early. But I'm up 8:30 this morning because I'm meeting up with Tom from Peloton as we're riding to France and back today. I think it's going to be about just over 100 miles, so just getting everything ready. Yeah, it should be a good ride. What a day. Halfway round, just gonna go stop for lunch. Mint. Mad. Lunch trip to France completed. Proved very difficult to find a sandwich. We were cycling around the town for a long time, but everywhere was just doing tapas, and one of the places we went to had run out of bread, so it took us a long time. We ended up just going to the supermarket, getting ham and cheese baguette, and then riding back. We got back, it was a bit dark. Thankfully we had the backlight, but now it's time to get showered and heading out for pizza now, so looking forward to that. What a view that is. Snow in the mountains over there. Big drop. Time now for a long descent. Armormers and Gilles on, because although it's sunny, it'll probably get cold. Let's go. Absolutely disgusting climb. Rocacorba. I'm done for. That's enough climbing. Horrendous. Man, that was hard. As it's my last big day of riding, I decided to come back to the coast because it was such a nice ride when I did that the first time. I mean, class view. And it's like this for a long time, so nice scenery. 100-mile ride, sorted. That was a tough one, but last big ride of this trip done. Just had to spin round the street a couple of times to take it up to 100, but we done it. Time for a rest now. So, we've had a slight change of plan. I'm meant to be back in the UK right now, but there's a few things that aren't quite ready. So, instead of going back and staying in the rain, I thought that I'm just going to stay out here for 2 more weeks, because why not? Got the opportunity to do that, the weather's good, nothing to complain about. So yeah, 2 more weeks of hacking around in the sun. The first day of rain in Girona, and it's proper. I mean, that's awful. I mean, the rain was going to come at some point, but it seems like it's all coming the one day. So, I'm soaked. Time to try and get home now without dying. Come out to explore in the old town. As not done that yet. There's not a lot open, so there's not really much to go in, but just wandering around having a look at all the buildings and streets and stuff. It's kind of cool. And it's really hot. Like, it's basically November and I'm in shorts and t-shirt and I'm sweating. Like, it's not okay, because in about 2 days I'm going to be in full winter kit being back in the UK, so making the most of it.